So we did monomials times monomials, a monomial times a binomial times a trinomial, two sets of monomials times binomials. Now we're going to multiply a binomial times a trinomial. So we have to look at this as a double distribution. We're going to distribute this term, 2x, into each of the terms of the trinomial. And then we're going to take this other term in the binomial and we're going to distribute that into, I don't know why that one doesn't turn. That's a good sneeze though, I'll tell you that, brother. Times that, and we're going to distribute the -3 into each of the three terms there. Yeah. So we're going to distribute each term in the binomial into each term of the trinomial. So what's that going to look like? Oh, hello. What an interesting way to start. All right. So we're going to take this term. I don't like this technique. I don't like this example. Nobody in high school does this. We're going to take this a, we're going to distribute it to each of these terms. And then we're going to take the 6 and we're going to distribute it to each of the terms above it. Much like multiplication, much like a 2-digit times a 2-digit. So I'm going to write it though. I'm going to write a times 2a plus a times 1. And then I'm going to distribute the 6 to the 2a and the 6 to the 1. And a times 2a is 2a squared. A times 1 is a. 6 times 2a is 12a. And 6 times 1 is 6. We notice that these two terms are like terms. So we're going to combine their coefficients. A plus 12a gives me 13a plus 6. And notice my answer is in standard form. I really don't care for this technique. 2n times 3n plus 2n times 6 minus 5 times 3n and minus 5 times 6. 2n times 3n is 6n squared. 2n times 6 is 12n. Negative 5 times 3n is negative 15n. And negative 5 times 6 is negative 30. Like terms, they have the same variable to the same exponent, so we are going to combine their coefficients. 12 and negative 15 makes negative 3n minus 30. 2x times 3x plus 2x times negative 7 plus 1 times 3x plus 1 times negative 7. 6x squared minus 14x plus 3x minus 7. Like terms, 6x squared minus 11x minus 7. And we again see that we can multiply this within 60 seconds. We should get so efficient at this that we can just rattle this off. That we know what we're multiplying, we know how to multiply two monomials, and we know that we're going to get like terms, 12t squared minus 11t plus 2. We can't add anymore. Those are unlike terms at the end there. 5x times 3x plus 5x times negative 4y. Ooh. Negative 2y times 3x, negative 2y times negative 4y. Did we notice, are we paying attention to the fact that we have two different variables? Negative 20xy, two different variables, negative 6xy. We're going to put our variables in alphabetical order. And then plus 8y squared. These are still like terms. 15x squared minus 26xy plus 8y squared. That is in standard form. 3c times 2c plus 3c times negative 5d plus d times 2c plus d times negative 5d. 6c squared minus 15cd plus 2cd, don't write dc, minus 5d squared. Like terms, 6c squared minus 13cd minus 5d squared. C is going to come before d squared because this is my first variable. I understand there's a d there and there are more d's on this one, but it's determined by your first variable. 2c times 5c plus 2c times negative 3d plus d times 5c plus d times negative 3d. 10c squared minus 6cd plus 5cd minus 3d squared. 10c squared minus c, we don't write negative 1, minus 3d squared. We don't write the coefficient of 1. Oh, now we have three terms. So we have x times 3x squared plus x times negative x plus x times negative 4 plus 4 times 3x squared plus 4 times negative x plus 4 times negative 4. It's a lot of writing. 3x to the third minus x squared minus 4x plus 12x squared minus 4x minus 16. Let's put it in standard form. 3x to the third minus x squared plus 12x squared minus 4x minus 16. Now, no like terms, so 3x cubed. These are like terms. Coefficients give me 11x squared. These are like terms. Coefficient gives me negative 8x. And minus 16 doesn't have a pair. 3a times a squared plus 3a times negative 5a plus 3a times negative 7 plus 2 times a squared plus 2 times negative 5a plus 2 times negative 7. 3a cubed minus 15a squared minus 21a plus 2a squared minus 10a minus 14. Put them in order. 3a cubed minus 15a squared plus 2a squared minus 21a minus 10a minus 14. 3a cubed doesn't have a partner. This gives us negative 13a squared. This gives us negative 31a minus 14. Here we go. 2y times 4y squared plus 2y times negative 5y plus 2y times negative 2 minus 1 times 4y squared minus 1 times negative 5y minus 1 times negative 2. 8y to the third minus 10y squared minus 4y squared plus 5y plus 2. 8y cubed minus 10y squared minus 4y squared minus 4y plus 5y plus 2. No like term for 8y to the third. We have like terms. Combine their coefficients. We have like terms. Do not write a 1. Just write y. Huh. Again, I don't mind the fact that we got to do this 100 times. We're just going to get better at it. And practicing lots of problems is really good. You take foul shots all the time in basketball at warm-ups. How many foul shots have you taken in your lifetime? Hundreds of thousands. But every time before a game, you practice foul shots. It's the most basic shot in basketball. But you practice it ad nauseum. So this practice ad nauseum is equally as beneficial. a cubed minus a squared b, woohoo, plus ab squared. Oh, this is going to get fun. A squared b minus ab squared plus b cubed. All right, let's put them in order. A to the third minus a squared b plus a squared b plus ab squared minus ab squared plus b to the third. A to the third doesn't have a partner. This does, it cancels. This does, it's canceled. And we get that. Ooh, isn't that nice? Yep. 2x times 2x squared plus 2x, x times negative xy plus 2x times y squared plus y times 2x squared plus y times negative xy plus y times y squared. 4x to the third minus 2x squared y plus 2xy squared plus 2x squared y minus xy squared plus y cubed. 4x to the third. These are going to go, oh, no, Mr. Max, slow down. Slow your roll. Let's put them in order first. I was jumping the gun. Plus 2xy squared minus xy squared plus y cubed. Whew. Doesn't have a partner. These cancel. These do not cancel. You're left with an xy squared plus y cubed, still in standard form. All right, now we're going to do what we call FOIL. FOIL. F in FOIL is firsts. Multiply the firsts. Those are the first of the binomials. A times A, that's your F. O is outer or outside 2. These are the outside 2. So you have A times 3. That's your outside. I'm going to run out of space, so let's move you over. I is inner. The inner 2 terms are these, plus 2 times A. That's my I. And then L is last, and my last are the last of the binomials. And that's going to be 2 times 3. And that's your L. And I guess I could put this above it. And then we can move this down a little bit. Oh my goodness! We can move it down. And we can erase these. So that's what FOIL. A times A is A times A is A squared. A times 3 is 3A. 2 times A is 2A. 2 times 3 is 6. These are like terms. A squared plus 5A plus 6. That's one technique that you can use. I'm going to show you another technique. We can look at this as a double distribution. We can take this term and we can distribute it to each of the terms. We see that we get B times B plus B times 5. That's the firsts times the outers. So it's still the same order. It's just taught in a different way. And then we can distribute this to each of the terms. So that gives you that and that. And if we distribute that, that is 4 times B plus 4 times 5. And guess what? These are our insides and these are our lasts. So you still have FOIL, first, outer, inner, last. It's just taught in a different way. Same answer, same outside and inside. You can combine 9B plus 20. And that is our answer. Now here's a third way. What? A third way? Yes, a third way. We're going to take this and we're going to distribute it into that. So that's going to look like x times x plus 8. And then we're going to take this term and we're going to distribute it into the parentheses. And so now we get x times x plus x times 8 minus 3 times x minus 3 times 8. Same thing, first, outer, inner, last. We're still doing x times x times 8, negative 3 times x, negative 3 times 8. You get x squared plus 8x minus 3x minus 24. Your outside and inside can still cancel to make 5x minus 24. I don't care which way you do it. I'm just going to distribute c times c plus c times negative 4 plus 1 times c plus 1 times negative 4. That's how I'm always going to do it. I'm just going to write them out. I'm going to combine my outside and inside, and I'm going to get my trinomial answer. 2a times a plus 2a times 4 minus 1 times a minus 1 times 4. This is the fastest, most efficient. 2a squared plus 8 plus 8a minus 4. That gives us 2a squared plus 7a minus 4. 3a times a plus 3a times negative 1 plus 4 times a plus 4 times negative 1. 3a squared minus 3a plus 4a minus 4. This is going to give us plus a minus 4. Don't write plus 1a. 2a times 5a plus 2a times negative 1 plus 3 times 5a plus 3 times negative 1. 10a squared minus 2a plus 15a minus 3. You get 10a squared plus 13a minus 3. Love doing these. 4k times 2k plus 4k times 6 minus 5 times 2k minus 5 times 6. 8k squared plus 24k minus 10k minus 30. 8k squared plus 14k minus 30. I can do that problem under 30 seconds. Ooh, now we have a trinomial that we're distributing. So we have x times 2x squared plus x times 3x plus x times 4 minus 1 times 2x squared minus 1 times 3x minus 1 times 4. Didn't get any harder, just more things to distribute out to. 2x to the third plus 3x squared plus 4x minus 2x squared minus 3x minus 4. Let's put it in standard form. 2x to the third plus 3x squared minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 4. All I'm doing is rearranging this line into standard form, descending order. X to the third, x to the second, x to the second, x to the first, x to the first, no x variable. That's what standard form is. I haven't simplified it, it's just going to make simplifying a whole lot easier. Doesn't have a partner, so 2x to the third. This does have a partner, plus x squared. We combine their coefficients, 3 and negative 2. We're not going to write 1. These have partners. 4 and negative 3 also makes 1x. We don't write the 1. And there you have it. 2a times a squared plus 2a times 2a plus 2a times 5 plus 1 times a squared plus 1 times 2a plus 1 times 5. 2a to the third plus 4a squared plus 10a plus a squared plus 2a plus 5. 2a to the third plus 4a squared plus a squared plus 10a plus 2a plus 5. 2a to the third, that's going to be plus 5a squared. Add those coefficients. Add the coefficients. And that is in standard form. t times 3t squared plus t times 3t plus t times negative 4 minus 3 times 3t squared minus 3 times 3t minus 3 times negative 4. 3t to the third plus 3t squared minus 4t minus 9t squared minus 9t plus 12. 3t to the third, like terms, negative t. Nope. I'm not combining like terms. I'm reorganizing. I keep forgetting this step. That's plus 3t squared minus 9t squared minus 4t minus 9t plus 12. Now we can simplify. Now that it's in standard form, it'll make it easier to see the like terms and to get the final answer. T times 2t squared plus t times negative 3t plus t times negative 4 minus 2 times 2t squared minus 2 times negative 3t minus 2 times negative 4. 2t to the third minus 3t squared minus 4t squared plus 6t plus 8. Put them in order. Minus 3t squared minus 4t squared minus 4t plus 6t plus 8. 2t to the third. That's going to give us negative t squared. That's going to give us plus 2t plus 8. Now we're on the stretch. Stay focused. Stay in the zone. Keep working hard. Do those extra at-bats so you are proficient. I know you want to stop. I know you want to go outside. I know you want to go on your phone. But stick with it. Keep working hard. And keep focusing. 6x to the third minus 8x squared minus 9x squared minus 4x plus 12x plus 6. Can you go fast with being efficient without making mistakes? Because it'd be silly for you to rush through it to do it wrong, to make mistakes. That's not really what we want to be doing. Speed and getting it wrong, that's wasteful. That's not providing you any value. So we want to be fast and efficient, but not to the extent where you are going to make mistakes. So make sure that you are still writing accurate work, because wrong work is sort of a waste of all your energy. So make sure that you go at a pace where you are accurate and efficient. 6x to the third minus 11x squared plus 7x minus 4. Okay. Whew. Here we go. So it says it often is helpful to rearrange the terms of a polynomial so that the degrees of a particular variable are either in increasing or decreasing order. For example, yes. We want to put them in standard form. If we put them in standard form to begin, that just helps you with your order after. So if we write it, if we do this when we distribute, it's going to help us with our terms. And, 1 times y squared plus 1 times 2y plus 1 times negative 3. And so we'll see that these will be in somewhat of an order that we can all of a sudden know how that's going to work. We still have to reorder because of the product part. Plus y squared minus 3y plus 2y minus 3. but it'll be a whole lot easier to find those pairs and to write it in descending order. X plus 4, x squared minus 4x plus 3 is in standard form already. We have x times x squared plus x times negative 4x plus x times 3 plus 4 times x squared plus 4 times negative 4x plus 4 times 3. X to the third minus 4x squared plus 3x plus 4x squared minus 16x plus 12. Woo, baby! X to the third minus 4x squared plus 4x squared plus 3x minus 16x plus 12. X to the third doesn't have a partner. That's going to cancel. That's going to give you negative 13x plus 12. Let's rewrite the binomial in the first. Oh, and the trinomial. So both were not in standard form. 3y times y squared plus 3y times 3y plus 3y times negative 5. All we're doing is distributing to these three terms, and now we're going to distribute this term into the trinomial. 2 times y squared plus 2 times 3y plus 2 times negative 5. 3y to the third plus 9y squared minus 15y plus 2y squared plus 6y minus 10. Multiplying monomials times monomials should be that fast. Plus 9y squared plus 2y squared minus 15y plus 6y minus 10. All I did was reorder. Now I have my 3y cubed. It doesn't have a pair. This does, which makes 11y squared. This does, which makes negative 9y minus 10. A couple more to finish. That's already in standard form. And then we're going to write this in standard form. 3y times negative 2y squared plus 3y times y plus 3y times 5. Oh, that was not a 3y. 3y times 5 plus 4 times negative 2y squared plus 4 times y plus 4 times 5. Negative 6y to the third plus 3y squared plus 15y minus 8y squared plus 4y plus 20. Let's reorder. Negative 6y cubed plus 3y, it's an ugly y, squared minus 8y squared plus 15y plus 4y plus 20. Negative 6y to the third. That's going to give you negative 5y squared. That's going to give you 19y plus 20. Was that the last one? Oh, it looked like I had one or two. Holy bro. I got 4 more. Again, dig deep, baby. Let's rewrite it. 3x plus y is already in standard form. This is not in standard form. This is x squared plus 2xy plus 4y squared. This x is going to come before the y squared. So 3x times x squared plus 3x times 2xy plus 3x times 4y squared plus y times x squared plus y times 2xy plus y times 4y squared. 3x to the third plus 6x squared y plus 12xy squared plus x squared y plus 2xy squared plus 4y cubed. 3x to the third plus 6x squared y plus x squared y plus 12xy squared plus 2xy squared plus 4y cubed. Doesn't have a partner. 3x cubed. These have partners. That's 7x squared y. These have partners. 14xy squared. And this doesn't have a partner. plus 4y cubed. Rewrite it, 2a plus 1, a squared plus a minus 4. 2a times a squared. All right, let's do this. Just because we got some more. I'm going to do this process instead of writing it. I'm going to just do this. I'm going to talk it out and say each of these products. I'm not going to write them. I'm just going to say them. So 2a times a squared is 2a cubed. 2a times a is 2a squared. 2a times negative 4 is negative 8a. 1 times a squared is a squared. 1 times a is a. 1 times negative 4. So I just cut out that one step. Now I still should reorder plus 2a squared plus a squared minus 8a plus a minus 4. And look, I could do that mentally. I could look at those, but I tend to sort of lose things. So I'll save time where I can save time, and then I will not skip a step in order to make sure for accuracy. So first thing, I'm definitely going to rewrite it in standard form. So I have 2x times x squared is 2x cubed. 2x times negative 4xy is negative 8x squared y. 2x times 3y is 6xy squared. Negative y times x squared is negative x squared y. Negative y times negative 4xy is positive 4xy squared. Negative y times 3y is negative 3y cubed. Doesn't have a partner. This has a partner with that. That's negative 9x squared y. This has a partner with this, which is positive 10xy squared. And this doesn't have a partner. All right, so I chopped off some work there. Let's rewrite it. Negative 3x plus y, 2x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. That's going to be negative 6x to the cube. This is going to be positive 6x squared y. That's going to be negative 3y squared, 3x y squared. This is going to be positive 2x squared y. This is going to be negative 2xy squared, and this is going to be positive y cubed. Negative 6x to the third. I'm going to put this with this, which is positive 8x squared y. I'm going to put this with this, which is negative 5xy squared plus y cubed. Boom. No mas. Okay. Yep. Technique, efficiency, cut corners when you can cut corners, stay accurate, do the work when you need to ensure accuracy, giving up a little bit of speed. Good luck.